Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, well, very recently on Twitter, this meme account, this parody of 343 account, they posted a meme about how 343 is working on a left-hand mode instead of, fixing other features in Halo Infinite. Obviously, it's just a joke, it's just a meme, but a lot of people did actually say that'd be pretty cool if Halo Infinite had a left-hand mode. And even Hidden Xperia chimed in and said that it'd be a really great feature to have. Well, years ago I did do a video on this before, but I wanted to revisit it and cover it again. So for this video, we will be revisiting the secret left-handed weapons mode in Halo 3. So, in Halo 3, to hold weapons left-handed, you first need to dual wield two weapons, and you need to make sure you don't have a secondary weapon at all, which means, in Forge, just set your primary weapon to like an SMG, and then no secondary at all. And also do no grenades, it'll be better that way. And then all you need to do is spawn a different dual wieldable weapon, like a Magnum here. And then you want to hold B to swap your right weapon, or whatever button you press to swap the right weapon. And then at the same time, someone else in Forge needs to delete the weapon you're picking up while you're swapping for it. So you have to time it just right, and it can take a few attempts. But if you do it right, and you pick it up at the same time, you will lose your right weapon, and you'll hold your left weapon, just the left weapon, and you're basically in left-handed mode. Now, as you saw there, for some reason your arm kind of like separates your right arm, and that's another weird bug of this. But this left-handed mode is fully functional. And thanks to the new weapon offset feature on MCC, you can actually enhance this left-handed mode a little bit better. Because obviously, the game wasn't exactly meant for you to be in left-handed mode, but it is possible. It just doesn't look that great by default, which in the original video I did kind of cover that. But using the weapon offset mode to kind of move the weapon around, you can actually get a pretty good view for left-handed weapons. And like I said, in left-hand mode, everything is fully functional. You can actually shoot, you can reload, you can do all that. But the reason why I said earlier that you should set your starting weapons to have no grenades at all is because if you have a grenade, you actually won't be able to shoot. You will instead drop the weapon and throw the grenade instead. So just make sure you don't have a grenade. That's all. But yeah, this works with any dual wieldable weapons, and in third person it looks a little bit better than it does in first person usually. But oftentimes when you do this this little trick, you tend to hold these weapons sideways, and it actually depending on the weapon, you get some really funny results. But like I said, it does work with any dual wieldable weapons, and actually if you mod, you can have even more weapons available to hold left-handed. You can hold any weapon left-handed really if you mod any weapon to be dual wieldable. Now I did also try this on Halo 2 Anniversary, because that's the only other Halo game on MCC that lets you dual wield and have Forge at the same time, because you can only do this in Forge to delete the weapon. However, after my friend and I, we tried on Halo 2 Anniversary for a while, several attempts. We could never get it to work once. So I don't think Halo 2 Anniversary's dual wielding actually supports a left-handed mode. So that it just didn't seem to work. We tried this method over and over again. We spent a lot of time on it. It just never worked. But on Halo 3, we could pretty much do this like almost first try now. So it makes me think that I don't think it ever worked. Now, I assume Halo 4 probably won't work either, even if you enable dual wielding, because Halo 4 and Halo 2 Anniversary are the same engines. Maybe Halo Reach might work, but I'm not sure. Also with the Magnum, yeah, you do fire it sideways, but when you move around and you look around and shoot in third person, it looks pretty hilarious sometimes. Like the way you're just like pointing in like random directions sometimes, and you get really weird results with that. Now some weapons, like the plasma rifle, it just doesn't really look good in first person, at least when you hold it left-handed. It's completely sideways, and it's kind of like underneath the screen a little bit. Even if you adjust the offsets and you increase your FOV to maximum, you won't get a good view of it until it like overheats. Once it overheats, you get a great view of it. Now, just to match the original meme on Twitter, we are going to go left-handed with the plasma pistol, which does work, but it kind of like forces it to the right So you're kind of holding it sideways towards the right, pointing it forward. It's a really weird angle, but you know, it does work. It's just a really weird way of holding it left-handed. It's not quite the same as in the meme, but in that meme on Twitter, it was edited anyways in like Photoshop or something, so it wasn't actually like a true left-handed mode. Anyways, for the rest of this video, I'll be using old clips again from that original video I posted a long time ago, because it didn't actually get too many views back then, so I figured as a refresher for those of you who haven't seen the original video, I'll show you guys all the other weapons I tested back then in left-handed mode, because I had the mod back then. Actually, MCC modding wasn't even possible back then when I did the original video. So, because it wasn't even on PC yet, so that's why. So I did it on the 360 version, but it's gonna be the same either way. But you could see what left-handed mode looks like for other weapons when I modded it on the 360, even ones that aren't meant to be dual-wielded. But without modding, you can only do this with dual-wieldable weapons. But technically, left-handed mode works for anything. I don't know if this is actually like a secret mode or just a glitch in Halo 3. I'd say it's probably just a glitch, but it is pretty cool that the game handles left-handed mode pretty well, whereas Halo 2 Anniversary seems to just prevent it completely. So just a little interesting thing you could do there. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting, and as always, if you did, make sure to leave a like. I'll leave thoughts in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else you want to check out or look into, or anything you want to investigate. Just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll definitely check it out when I get the chance. But aside from that, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys!